Have you ever noticed how strength doesn't leave all at once? It doesn't knock on the door or ask for permission. It fades, quietly, softly. Like the light at the end of the day, you don't realize it's gone until the shadows are all around you. You stand from a chair and feel your legs hesitate. You reach for a glass and your arm doesn't rise with the same confidence. You wake up, and the simple act of sitting up takes just a little more effort. Not pain, not illness, just something missing. That something is muscle. And if you're over 60, it's not your imagination, you're likely losing it, whether you notice or not. It's called sarcopenia, a slow, steady breakdown of muscle tissue that begins in your 50s and accelerates with every year. You lose strength, balance, energy, and sometimes without even realizing it, you begin to shrink away from your own life. But what if I told you something simple could change that? No gyms, no pills, no extreme diets, just food. Food that doesn't just fill you, it heals you. Because inside your kitchen are natural answers your body still responds to. You just need to know how and when to use them. Today, you'll discover 7 powerful fruits that help rebuild strength, reduce inflammation, and improve balance all naturally. And soon after, we'll reveal 4 humble vegetables that quietly multiply those benefits every day. This isn't about perfection. It's about permission to believe again in your body's ability to recover. And if you've been waking up with that quiet feeling that maybe you're not as strong as you used to be, stay with us, because sometimes the strength you thought was gone is just waiting for the right fuel. And that journey begins with something small, soft, orange, papaya. This tropical fruit is more than a gentle morning treat. It's a muscle-friendly healer. It contains a natural enzyme called papain, which acts like a biological broom. It helps clean out inflammation in the gut, sweep away leftover waste, and most importantly, improve your body's ability to absorb protein. Because here's a secret few people talk about. You can eat the healthiest meals in the world, but if your gut is inflamed or sluggish, those nutrients never reach your muscles. Papaya clears the way. And that's not all. It's also rich in vitamin C and antioxidants that boost collagen production, the protein that holds your muscles, joints, and tendons together. A study published in Nutrition Journal found that seniors who ate enzyme-rich fruits like papaya had better muscle function and reduced joint stiffness, even without changing anything else in their routine. How do you use it? Simple. Just 1 small bowl of fresh papaya when you wake up. No salt, no lemon, no mixing. Just papaya on an empty stomach. Then wait 20 minutes before anything else. This gives your body time to absorb its healing power. And over time, you may notice your mornings begin to feel easier, your steps steadier, your energy lighter. Because when the body stops fighting its food, it finally starts to heal. And once healing begins even slowly, you might be surprised by how quickly strength returns. Sometimes all it takes is a different first bite. And tomorrow morning, that first bite might be even more important, especially if it's the one that quietly recharges every cell in your body, from your heart to your muscles, with just the right balance of natural sugar and deep calming minerals. A fruit you've seen 1,000 times before, but maybe never truly used. It doesn't look like much. You've probably passed by it 100 times in the kitchen, sometimes a little too soft, sometimes spotted brown. But inside that familiar peel lives something extraordinary. The banana may be humble, but when it's eaten at the right time, it becomes a quiet engine for aging muscles. Ripe bananas are packed with potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that control how your muscles contract and relax. They keep your heartbeat steady. They calm spasms, and they help prevent those nighttime leg cramps that come without warning. But that's only part of the story. Because a banana also delivers vitamin B6, which acts like a translator between your nerves and muscles. When those messages flow clearly, your hands grip more easily, your steps land more confidently, and your reaction time sharpens. Bananas even contain tryptophan, a building block of serotonin which supports your mood and your sleep. And when sleep improves, so does muscle recovery. That's when the body repairs what the day wore down. In a study published in the Journal of Aging Research, older adults with higher potassium and magnesium intake showed better balance, fewer falls, and greater muscle preservation. But like all things, timing matters. To use this fruit for healing, not just habit, eat one ripe banana first thing in the morning. Soft, slightly spotted, and on its own. Let its sugars absorb slowly into an empty stomach. Let the minerals sink in. Then wait 20 minutes before anything else. No bread, no cereal, no coffee. Just the fruit. Just you. Just that quiet exchange between what your body needs and what you're finally giving it. Because even energy, if it enters the body the wrong way, can cause confusion. But energy in harmony like this gives you lift without crash, clarity without tension, strength without strain. And once your cells have recharged, once the wires are working, and your legs feel a little more alive, there's one more barrier that needs your attention. One that doesn't live in your arms or your legs, but in the places where old things tend to settle. Waste, toxins, residue from digestion, metabolism, stress. Things that don't belong, but never quite left. This is the hidden weight your muscles carry, not pounds, but pressure. Not pain, but resistance. And that's where a small, deep purple fruit steps in. One that knows how to sweep out what's no longer useful and make room for strength to return. Not through force, but through a kind of internal housekeeping your body has been craving for years. It's small, sometimes wrinkled at the edges, and yet within its dark, glossy skin is the kind of help we rarely expect from something so quiet. The plum, especially the dark purple variety filled with anthocyanins, antioxidants that don't just protect, they purify. The older we get, the more our liver and intestines struggle to keep up. Waste builds, inflammation rises, and your muscles hungry for nutrients are left waiting behind a locked door. Plums are a natural key. They sweep gently through the gut-lowering inflammation, removing waste, and clearing the path so the nutrients you eat can actually be absorbed. And it's not just digestion. Plums improve circulation, the movement of blood oxygen, and repair cells to the places that need them most. Your legs, your hands, your heart. In a study from the British Journal of Nutrition, older adults with better gut health showed higher muscle protein synthesis, meaning the food they ate became muscle more efficiently. 2 fresh purple plums in the morning, that's all. If they're out of season, soak 4 raisins overnight in warm water. In the morning, drink the water and eat the raisins. Simple, gentle, powerful. Because when you clear the waste, you clear the way for something new to grow. And the next fruit doesn't just grow strength, it holds it together. Kiwi. Soft green inside, speckled black seeds, tart, bright, unforgettable once you really taste it. Kiwi contains more vitamin C than an orange, but its power isn't in what it gives, it's in what it triggers. Vitamin C is the spark that lights collagen production. And collagen. That's the scaffolding of your strength. It's what holds muscle to bone, keeps joints stable, and tendons flexible. Without it, your body falls apart slowly, not from lack of effort, but from lack of connection. Kiwi also contains folate, potassium, and actinidin, a natural enzyme that helps your body digest protein more efficiently. Because digestion isn't about what you eat, it's about what your body can actually use. One peeled kiwi, slowly eaten. Let its acidity awaken your tongue. Let it remind your system that something alive has entered. And if your digestion feels dull, combine kiwi with papaya once or twice a week. 2 fruits, 2 enzymes, 1 healing signal your body will never stop responding to. But now that you've cleared and connected and begun to rebuild, there's one more thing your muscles are still calling for. Energy. Not the kind that comes from caffeine or sugar, but the kind that rises slowly from sweetness wrapped in fiber and sunlight captured in fruit. The kind of energy that lifts your body without weighing it down. And few fruits do that more beautifully than the one we turn to next. The mango doesn't whisper, it glows. Golden, ripe, warm in the palm of your hand, like a memory from summer. And when it's eaten the right way, this fruit becomes more than just a treat. It becomes fuel, real, natural, sustaining energy. Exactly what tired muscles need after years of carrying your life forward. When mango is fully ripe, soft, fragrant, sweet, without sharpness, it delivers natural glucose to your cells. Not the kind that spikes and crashes, but the kind that your muscles recognize and pull in without resistance. Wrapped in fiber and antioxidants like vitamin C and mangiferin, it doesn't just energize you, it protects you while doing it. Mangiferin, studied in the Journal of Functional Foods, has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, helping your body move glucose into muscle cells instead of storing it as fat. That means the energy goes where you need it. To your arms when you lift, to your legs when you climb stairs, to your back when you stand taller again. But there's more. The antioxidants in mango reduce oxidative damage, those invisible tears that build up in aging muscle tissue after simple movements. Half of a ripe mango eaten alone in the morning can begin to restore your body's energy rhythms gently, safely, beautifully. No dairy, no mixing, just the fruit. Let it remind your body what real nourishment feels like. And once your muscles have energy, once they begin to trust movement again, they need something else just as vital. Protection. Because as we age, damage doesn't just come from falls or accidents. It comes from inside, from unstable molecules, chronic inflammation, and the quiet breakdown of tissues that never got the chance to heal. This is where the next fruit arrives, dark as night, and just as full of mystery. The dark grape. Especially the purple or black varieties eaten whole with the skin, even the seeds. Inside these little globes is one of nature's most studied antioxidants, resveratrol. Resveratrol doesn't just support heart health. It strengthens mitochondrial function, the power centers of your muscle cells. It improves circulation, delivering more oxygen to your tissues. And it reduces oxidative stress, the enemy of every aging muscle. In research from Harvard Medical School, resveratrol was shown to improve endurance, increase muscle strength, and enhance mobility in older adults. Eat 10 to 15 grapes in the morning. Chew them slowly. Don't peel them. Don't spit out the seeds. Because the skin and seeds carry the highest concentrations of the compounds your body needs. And if you've struggled with blood pressure, you may even notice improvement there too. Better flow, better balance, better days. Now the body is clearing waste-building collagen, feeding strength, and protecting every step. But there's still one more fruit. The one many people forget is a fruit at all. Quiet, creamy, powerful. It's often mistaken for something else. Some think it's a vegetable. Some think it's just a trendy spread for toast. But for the body over 60, avocado may be the most complete fruit nature has to offer. It doesn't look like much green-skinned soft flesh, no sweetness. But inside is exactly what an aging body needs to hold on to strength and regain what was lost. Avocado is rich in oleic acid, A healthy fat that doesn't weigh you down, but instead reduces inflammation, improves nutrient absorption, and supports your cells in doing the work they were built for recovery. It also delivers more potassium than a banana. Potassium, again, the mineral of movement, of muscle control, of silent, steady power. But what makes avocado different is what it carries alongside the fat vitamins D, E, and K. Together, they help you absorb calcium, build stronger bones, and keep your muscles and joints coordinated, working not just harder, but smarter. Avocado also contains glutathione, a master antioxidant that supports tissue repair at the deepest cellular level. In a study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging, older adults who regularly ate avocado showed increased lean muscle mass, less joint inflammation, and greater mobility. You don't need a lot, just 1 or 2 spoonfuls in the morning. Not mixed into toast or eggs, just the avocado alone, soft, silent. Let it coat your digestive tract. Let it whisper to your tissues. You are not done. You are still rebuilding. Because now you've done it. You've cleared inflammation. You've restored energy. You've rebuilt collagen. You've protected your cells. 7 fruits, each one giving your body a different piece of what it lost. Not just flavor, not just nutrition, but function, flow, vitality. And while these fruits begin the day, what sustains it, what strengthens it deeper, is still to come. Because there are 4 vegetables that don't just support your recovery, they help lock it in. They extend the healing you began in the morning. They stretch strength into the afternoon. And they build the kind of foundation that holds you steady through all the quiet demands of daily life. Some are green, some are orange. One is the color of royal armor. But all of them speak the language of resilience. And they do it in ways your body already knows how to hear. By now, your body has started to listen. The fruits gave it signals it remembers. Healing, rebuilding, protection. But healing like a home needs more than a strong entrance. It needs structure, daily support, a frame that holds together everything you've just begun. And that's where vegetables come in. Not all of them, not just anything green, but the right ones chosen for their quiet, strengthening gifts. The ones that meet your muscles where they are. Tired maybe, stiff, but not beyond hope. Spinach is one of them. For most of your life, you've probably heard it's good for iron, but that's not where its real magic lives. Spinach contains natural nitrates, compounds that support your mitochondria, those microscopic engines inside every muscle cell. They convert nutrients into usable energy. More efficient mitochondria mean your muscles fatigue more slowly, recover more quickly, and stay ready when you ask more of them. Spinach also offers magnesium, which helps prevent cramps, soothes the nervous system, and keeps muscles relaxed when they're not working. And vitamin K, essential for bone integrity and joint coordination. Because a strong muscle means little without the bones to carry it. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology showed that adults who added spinach to their regular diet experienced improvements in walking speed, balance, and even stair-climbing confidence, all in a matter of weeks. But like everything in nature, spinach gives most when it's treated gently. Steam it lightly. Sauté it briefly in olive oil. Boiling removes the nutrients you need. And if you eat it raw, avoid pairing it with dairy, which can block its calcium absorption potential. Half a cup a day. That's all. A small gesture, but one your body notices. Because strength is rarely rebuilt all at once. It returns through rhythm, through patience, through quiet choices made every day, whether anyone sees them or not. And spinach is just the beginning. Because the next vegetable is less leafy, but more protective than you'd ever expect. A shape you've known since childhood, but a function you may never have truly appreciated. It doesn't just help your muscles work, it helps them repair after they've been worn down. And the compound inside it is one of the most researched natural agents for age-related muscle recovery. It looks like a miniature tree, something simple, familiar, a vegetable you may have passed on your plate 100 times. But broccoli holds within its florets a kind of quiet power that few foods can match, because hidden inside this common vegetable is a compound called sulforaphane. And for aging muscles, sulforaphane is something special. It doesn't just support wellness, it protects your muscles from the wear and tear that comes from simply living life. Walking, lifting, balancing, recovering from the effort. As we age, our muscles become more vulnerable to oxidative stress. Tiny invisible injuries that never quite heal. They build up over time, and slowly they reduce your strength even if your will remains strong. Sulforaphane helps reverse that. It encourages your muscle cells to repair damage instead of ignoring it. It supports detoxification, lowers inflammation, and even activates genes linked to longevity and strength preservation. In the European Journal of Nutrition, researchers found that sulforaphane improved muscle regeneration in older adults, not just preventing further loss, but supporting actual rebuilding of lean tissue. Broccoli also brings fiber for digestive support, calcium for bone muscle coordination, and vitamin C to keep your collagen network strong. But like spinach, broccoli gives the most when it's treated gently. Steam it until just tender, not mushy, not gray, just enough to preserve its living compounds. A splash of lemon, a pinch of turmeric or black pepper, and you've got more than a side dish, you've got medicine dressed as a meal. One small bowl a few times a week, that's all. Because healing isn't about quantity, it's about consistency. And the next vegetable follows that same quiet wisdom. It doesn't scream for attention, it doesn't wear a crown, but it carries within its color a kind of natural electricity, a root pulled from the ground, ready to return that grounded energy back to you. And this one isn't just about strength. It's about movement, clarity, and warmth, all wrapped in a color your body remembers, long before your mind catches up. It's the color of sunrise, of warmth, of movement. Pulled from the earth and shaped by patience, the carrot may be one of the oldest foods we know, but its wisdom still runs deep. We often think of carrots as something good for the eyes, and they are. But what they offer the aging body goes far beyond vision. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, a compound your body converts into vitamin A. And vitamin A plays a quiet but vital role in cellular repair. It helps your body maintain the health of skin, soft tissue, and skeletal muscle. It keeps your cells healthy as they divide and rebuild. And it supports your immune system, the internal guardian that allows healing to happen in the first place. But beyond the science, there's the feeling. Because the carrot offers more than repair. It offers gentle, clean energy, the kind that doesn't spike and crash, but moves through your bloodstream steadily, like a soft current guiding your strength where it's needed most. Carrots also contain antioxidants that reduce fatigue and support circulation. They help carry oxygen to your tissues, making your movements feel more fluid, your posture a little taller, your tasks just a little easier. And perhaps most importantly, they're easy to love. You can eat them raw, grated into salads, sliced as a snack, or paired with ginger for a warming anti-inflammatory lift, or lightly steam them just enough to soften the edges while preserving their rich golden core. A few slices each day, not because you have to, but because your body thanks you for it in ways you'll notice more and more with each passing week. Because when you nourish something long enough, it begins to respond. And by now your body is beginning to remember. It's clearing waste, it's absorbing nutrients, it's feeding the cells that hold you up, and it's slowly stitching together the strength you feared was gone. But there is one last vegetable, the final piece in this simple but powerful renewal. And this one wears its purpose in its color. Deep purple, a color of royalty, but also a color of protection. This isn't just another cabbage, it's a kind of armor, and for older adults it may be one of the most overlooked keys to preserving lean muscle and preventing decline. It doesn't look like much at first glance. A tight head of cabbage purple and firm. It sits quietly in the corner of the produce aisle, unassuming, unbothered. But inside those crisp violet leaves is something extraordinary. Because when it comes to protecting aging muscles from the inside out, few foods offer what purple cabbage does. Its deep color comes from anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that reduce chronic inflammation, improve blood flow, and shield your tissues from oxidative stress. This is the kind of internal wear and tear that accumulates silently with age. The aches you feel after doing nothing. The stiffness that arrives without reason. Purple cabbage helps turn the tide. It also contains vitamin C to support collagen, vitamin K for bone strength, and glutamine, an amino acid that supports both muscle tissue and gut lining. A rare combination in a vegetable so humble. In a study from the Journal of Gerontology, seniors who regularly consume deep-colored vegetables, especially purple cabbage, had better balance, slower muscle loss, and higher physical resilience. You don't need much. Shred it raw into salads with lemon or apple cider vinegar, or ferment it into sauerkraut, unlocking even more gut-healing benefits. Let it be the quiet protector, the final ingredient in a daily rhythm designed to bring strength back to where it belongs. And now you've arrived. 7 fruits, 4 vegetables, not just nutrients, but a blueprint to clear, to build, to protect, to sustain. This wasn't a diet, it was a return to simplicity, to nourishment with purpose, to your body's deep, timeless ability to heal when it's finally given what it truly needs. You don't have to change everything, you just have to begin. One bite, one bowl, one morning at a time, and slowly, almost invisibly, your body will begin to respond. You'll rise from bed with less effort. You'll walk farther before needing rest. You'll feel steadier, stronger, more like yourself again. And if that quiet spark has started to return, then stay with us. Subscribe to Senior Fit. Because growing older doesn't mean giving up your strength. It means rediscovering it patiently, gently, naturally. Your body is listening, and now it has something worth hearing.